Koi koi,
yeah,
koi koi,
yeah.
African children, East Africa, world over. Santana KARMA is my name, and I'm here to introduce you to African stories through poetry, arts, and music. It's called Koi Koi. On your screen anytime now, so don't get it twisted. Stick around.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah. I'm Luchamzi Elvis, aka General Lucha Combat Kombucha the Art Butchara.
All we need is chat, and we need to come together and we make a little difference now. All we need is chat.
This is all art. This is life. You can see the trees. I have life. Art is life. Everything is life. Look at yourself, look at your feet, look at your clothes you're putting on. Look at my drum. Look at this. I'm an artist and I was born like that. It is good to believe in yourself if you want.
We need to come together and we make a little difference now. Hold on. This is the time when you need to wake up. Wash up your face and then you step out. If you are sitting over, you need to stand up. Catch up your thing and take it to the top. You know like how this is insane. You can't do nothing because you're feeling afraid. Walk on a walk and you never get paid. Still I keep new and you never complain. But I look to the Father because my help. Keep him so far, never look my fate. Children they can never indicate what. No for them all in debate. Messing the mind and never think straight. Pass Snapchat, look them up to date. Mathematically them can calculate. That's why
Artisty and fine artist. I am a fine artist because I combine all the rest. So even the rest, Santana, Nelly, and the rest of the people, artists, musicians, poets, drummers. Yeah, I drum.
Yeah, before me chant it, go on with the ram. This me have to tell them this is what filan. Let us do them no filan. But hey, I say, look at this with the latest here. No for them go take hunting land, but we have to know say how the thing set. Oh no, listen back to digital outdoor.
There are 5 colors. We have spectrum. Spectrum involves 7. If you have white light against those colors, you'll get all the rest of the colors. Look at this. This, that, all this.
This is the time, alright. Yeah man, anytime we blaze the music, we have to bust it for the people. This is Koi Koi live and direct. The music have to roll like this. We do it for the future generation and the next children to come. Yes, I saw the thing go big up everyone, big up everyone says, make sure so the dream live up live and clean. Yes, sir.
Koi koi,
Yeah.
koi koi,
Yeah.
Yeah man, welcome back from the break now. Check it. These are the Uganda Martyrs. These people died for their faith, you know. Some of us cannot even die for anything.
My name is Ben Tenywa, in charge of the Pilgrims Office and Tourists. Now we're here at NAMUGONGO. NAMUGONGO long ago was a place for executions. This is where they were killing criminals, grave offenders, people who committed grave offenses in the kingdom of Uganda were killed here at NAMUGONGO. It happened is that even the Uganda Martyrs were brought here and burnt alive when they refused to renounce their Christian faith. And first and foremost, the word NAMUGONGO means this back, because the people who were killed here during the reign of Kabaka Mwanga, by the time they reached Shalwajara here and they see NAMUGONGO where they are going to be killed, they lost the stamina of walking, so they were being pulled on their backs. Then the Baganda were saying, these men have been taken on their Namugongo, and the place came to be called Namugongo. So it is Namugongo here where our first Christians, the Uganda Martyrs, were burnt alive on the orders of Kabaka Mwanga on the 3rd of June 1886, 133 years ago. But before they were killed here, they were all servants, they were workers working for the king of Uganda. Each family used to select a very hard-working boy, well disciplined, to go and work for the king. But the king they were working for, Mutesa I, invited missionaries from France and England to come and convert his people to Christianity. How did the king come to know about Christianity? It was through the explorers who were coming in East Africa to discover. Henry Morton Stanley came here to check on Dr. Livingstone. Dr. Livingstone stayed in East Africa for a long time without going back home in England. Now the people in England, they thought Dr. Livingstone was dead. So they sent Henry Morton to check on him. He got him in Tanzania, in a place called Ujiji, near Kigoma. When Henry Morton saw that Livingstone was still alive, Henry Morton came here in Uganda. In Uganda, he went in the palace. He got the Kabaka of Uganda, Mutesa I, started teaching him Christianity. The king got interested in Christianity. Then he told Henry Morton Stanley, why don't you tell that man, why don't you tell those people you are calling Christians in England to come here in Uganda and convert my people to Christianity? The white man advised the king, write a letter, the Queen of England, Queen Victoria, inviting the missionaries officially. Now after 2 years, missionaries started coming in Uganda because there was no Uganda. They started coming in Uganda. The first group came on the 30th of June 1877. They were Anglicans. Reverend C.T. Wilson, Alexander Mackay, and Shah Godfrey. Again, after 2 years, the white fathers came, the Catholics. They arrived on 17th of February 1879 at Chigungu near Entebbe. They also went in the palace and they were given a place at Nabulagala. So in the palace there were two groups, the Anglicans from England and the Catholics from France, the white fathers. So the two groups were there. But after a short time, when they have just been converted to Christianity, the king died. Mutesa I died. When Mutesa I died, his son Mwanga succeeded him. Now it was King Mwanga who killed these Christians. Why? On Sunday they were not working. They were going for prayers and the king thought they are becoming disobedient. And disobeying a king was a capital offense. It was enough to make you die. The way they were praying, let your kingdom come. The king thought, which kingdom is that? Let your kingdom come, when they are saying aloud this prayer. The king thought they want to overthrow him. Which kingdom is that? He accused them of being rebels, and the treason was punishable by death.
Koi Koi.
Yeah.
Koi Koi.
Yeah.
Yo, now you've seen the Uganda Martyrs died for their faith, but we're still here, we're still going strong. I want to introduce you to yet another poet, Jason Ntaro. Jason Ntaro didn't feel like Mandela did anything for his kinsmen. And you gotta check out Jason Ntaro. Koi Koi.
Yeah.
Quick.
Birth of the Kalashnikov did not give birth to war. Do not be fooled. Neither did the uprisings of the protesters marching change any verdicts for any trials. We are not in control. Martin Luther King did not bring freedom for the westernized slave men, and Mandela, in my opinion, did not do anything for his kinsmen. Begone with your Greek mythology, all your maths, your physics and biology, because I want to know about me, about my history. Wars, the Maji-Maji, the mythicals, the Batwezi, my roots, my reality. But the reality is that we have lost our own identity. Our ancestors' stories now slowly fade to the back with the black lost ghost of self. And so now we flee to a foreign land to try to understand why we cannot be free in our own motherland. So now we take on new vices and virtues. We choose to desert you because with you, we constantly seem to lose. We get sucked into an education system that does nothing for those that it calls its students. All it does is force feed, educate greed, and in the end, it is wants, meager wants, and not needs that take lead. We need to go back. What happened to the time when cultural pride was at the front line? When everything was about us and not about me? When being African actually meant being free? But who are we now and what have we become? Slaves to the ink and stained paper, money, seeking for loans for those that we do for favors? Africa cries, she pleads and we tear her wounds wide open with our short-sighted needs. We stab and we spit, and she pleads, please, won't you let me breathe? We are the breath of this soil. We need to pick up our tools and sweat and toil. Africa calls. Do you hear?
Santana KARMA, the Uganda Martrys. We're telling all the stories. I know you hear me loud, I know you hear me clear. Africa will call me, East Africa, the world over. Yo, they call me Santana KOYI KOYI.
Not only that, a king had a palace of grass. One day it was raining, lightning struck in the air and burnt the palace. The king became so scared. What's the problem? Why is my palace burnt? He went to consult the witch doctors. He had professional witch doctors in his palace. Why is my palace burnt? They told him the problem is with Christians. Christians are no longer worshipping our gods. They are worshipping gods of white men. We had God for rain, God for hunting, God for fishing, God for producing, God for fighting. That all of these gods are annoyed because your people are no longer worshipping them. That's why your palace is burnt. Now what you do? Kill these Christians. If you don't kill these Christians, trouble is ahead. You're also going to die. The Arabs also. When Christianity came, people left Islam. Some people left Islam and decided joining Christianity. Now the Arabs saw Christianity as a threat. They started also influencing the king to kill. Then Sebugwao and Muwafu. When the king saw them coming, he stopped them. Where are you coming from? From the church. Doing what? We have been attending religious instruction. What don't I give you here? What to eat from those white men? The meat I give you is not enough. The king became so furious. He just got one of the spears and speared. Then Sebugwao in the ribs at Munyonyi.
Koi koi.
Yeah.
Koi koi.
Yeah.
Balikudembe was killed because he went and confronted the king and told him that, Your Majesty, you have done wrong to kill Bishop Hannington. Hannington was coming from Kenya, but that was the wrong direction. It was regarded as a Bakado. The east of Uganda was regarded as a Bakado. Any visitor who came from the east of Uganda was passing through the Bakado, which means it was bringing bad omen to the kingdom. Unfortunately, Bishop Hannington came from the east, was coming to evangelize, a British bishop, an Anglican. He had already lived in Luba's Palace in Bunya in the Mayuge district. So when the king heard that there is a white man coming from the east, he sent a delegation to receive him, but with instructions of killing him. So when they reached there, they told the Chief Luba, we have come to receive the visit of the king. Chief Luba gave them the visit. At night they killed him. When Balikudembe Joseph, having known the 10 commandments, when he heard that there is a white man killed in Busoga, Balikudembe went and told the king that you have done wrong to kill Bishop Hannington. The king got annoyed that how can you come and question me? I'm a king. Don't you know that I'm a king? Are we two kings in this palace? I give orders of killing, you give orders of not killing. You're also going to be killed. Balikudembe was beheaded in Owino Market. They continued, they looked at Old Kampala. Mathias Mulumba refused to walk. Mulumba said, where are you taking me? At Namugongo, you are going to kill me. Why don't you kill me here? I'm not going anywhere. Kill me here. They thought Mathias Mulumba was stubborn to refuse to come here. They tortured him brutally. It took him 3 days to die. They cut off his lips. They cut off his hands. They cut off his legs. They skinned him. Dogs ate him. Where they killed Mathias Mulumba, there is a church. He was the eldest martyr, 50 years of age, but he was the one who suffered the most. They continued, they looked at Chireka. There is a zone called Kamulirubao. Gonzaga collapsed. They speared him. Where they killed him at Kamulirubao, there is a big cross in somebody's compound. The rest looked at Namugongo. So when they looked at Namugongo, they were made to collect their own firewood for a full week. One of the boys called Mbaga Tuzinde, 17 years of age, was the nephew of the chief executioner. The chief executioner was called Mukajanga, but the son of his brother called Mbaga was among the group. He told him, "You boy, escape. I'll hide you. Why do you want to die for nothing? Have you ever seen God? Have you ever seen Jesus? You are going to die for nothing." The boy said, "Leave me alone. I have to die. I'm going in heaven. I'll not escape." He took him where the mother was staying. The mother cried, "My son, what is wrong? Why do you want to leave me?" All the sisters came and cried. The boy said, "Mother, leave me alone. I have to die. I'm going in heaven. I'll not escape." His uncle, Mukajanga, the chief executioner, convinced him to refuse. So he got annoyed and told the junior secretary that that boy, it seems he's mad. Hit him on the head so that they can burn him when he's dead. How can my nephew be burnt alive when I'm looking? So Mbaga Tuzinde, the boy was called Mbaga Tuzinde, 17 years of age. He was hit on the head, he died. Then they put him on fire with the majority were still alive. So the majority were burnt alive on the 3rd of June, 1886, 133 years ago. So whenever that day comes, 1 million people gather here. People walk on foot from Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, northern Uganda, western Uganda. When they come, we don't pray in that church. That's the church in memory of the Uganda Martyrs. It's called the Uganda Martyrs Shrine. It was started in 1967 and completed in 1975 after demolishing a smaller church which was constructed there in 1935 by the Middle Hill Fathers. So that church, that shrine, the basilica, was started in 1967 and completed in 1975 by local construction, and the author of the project was the late Cardinal Emmanuel Nsubuga. It stands on 22 pillars representing the 22 Catholic martyrs. It is round, showing African traditional huts, and it accommodates 1,000 people. We pray in the church, that church, 4 times every day and 5 times every Sunday. The door of the martyrs, the whole compound becomes the church. Now, 22 Catholics were killed, 23 Protestants were killed. In a total, 45 Christians were killed. The Catholics are all saints. They were proclaimed saints on 18th of October 1964 in the Vatican. And that brought here 3 popes. The first pope to come in Africa came in Uganda, was here at Namugongo on 2nd of August 1969. That was Pope Paul VI. John Paul II came on 7th of February 1993, and Pope Francis came on 28th of November 2015. So 3 popes have visited here. And the Uganda martyrs were proclaimed saints after performing some miracles. They cured the people who were suffering from bubonic plague, a disease which killed people in Uganda. So they prayed through the intercession of the Uganda martyrs, and those people who were going to die got healed miraculously. So that's the miracle the church based on to proclaim the Uganda martyrs saints. And the king who killed them, Kabaka Mwanga, also became a Christian. Kabaka Mwanga was exiled by the British. He went to the Seychelles in Indian Ocean. When he was there, he was baptized Daniel. So he became a Christian after killing the first Christians. His father Mutesa killed Muslims. Mutesa was opening up a mosque. He invited the Muslims to eat. They refused. They said we cannot eat anything which is not swallowed by a Muslim. All Muslims who refused to eat the meat, Mutesa killed them. So we have Muslim martyrs between 70 and 100 killed by Mutesa, and we have Christian martyrs, 45 of them killed by his son Mwanga, and Mwanga became a Christian later on. Do you know, when those people who come here on Martyrs Day, they bring here in the population, they bring here money. You know, people are here for a full week. Those people are eating They are eating, they are buying drinks, they are buying food and accommodation. Some people live in their houses and these people occupy them. Some people, those who are in transport business, they are making money. It's not only spiritual, but it's also economical. So people who come here, they buy food, they buy sodas. Companies come and advertise from here. You will see Coca-Cola coming, Pepsi-Cola coming. You will see MTN. You will see those people who sell water. They come here and they advertise from it. They make their promotion. So because it matters. Hey, 1,000 people. So it is unique. And whenever they talk about the Uganda Matter, they put the church. People come here to collect holy water. There are some people who are attacked because of that water. Every day people come and get the water. They take the water. That alone heals so many people. There are people who come here and testify and give testimony that I took this water when I came here. My head, I had a problem with the head. I had a headache. It is no longer there. I had a problem of stomach. It is no longer there. So the Uganda Matters outside Uganda. This is a place. Schools come, parliamentarians, all the people who visit Uganda. Some people say if you visit Uganda and you have not visited Namugongo, then you have not visited. You have to come back. You have to come back. Thank you, KOYI KOYI, for visiting us here at Namugongo and for enlightening our people out there to know about the Uganda Matters. There are some people who don't know about the Uganda Matters. And you know, the outside world, most of them know about the Uganda Matters. And you know very well there are some people who know about the Uganda because of the Uganda Matters. Now this is a big opportunity, great opportunity to teach our people about the matters. This is our own. The Uganda Matters were black people like us. They were young, they were married, they were like us, and now they are saints. They are known worldwide. So this is a very big opportunity for KOYI KOYI to come here and enlighten people about the Uganda Matters. You'll be getting blessings and you'll be doing your apostolate. When people come to know about the Uganda Matter, it will be touching lives of those who will be inspired by the story of the Uganda Matters. I thank you so much.
KOYI KOYI, yeah. KOYI KOYI, yeah. Yo, so in the African setting of school, man, we always try to study and try to get these book curriculums right so that we can get good jobs in the future.
Yeah, man.
There's a poet called Nelly said, Wordsmith, one of Uganda's finest. Man, he's going to take us on a journey of a young man who's trying to get a good education, get a proper job, live according to the quality standards of life, but then tell us why some of these people are suffering and failing to get the African dream rolling. So KOYI KOYI, yeah. KOYI KOYI, yeah. Yeah, man, more to come. Don't get it twisted.
Keep it locked.
Keep it locked. Woohoo!
Gabo omanyi okuzaalibwa ssebo ng'oli mulenzi buli omu akulaba aba abuuza future eryetya ng'omuvubuka ebibuuzo bingi by'obuuzibwa ansa zo ntono ng'ate oluusi tezibaawo kati okuza osomyeko oluzungu oyize nnyo degree ya fasitikkira sibakutikkira emikwano gikwesiimisa ab'eŋŋanda bajaganya abaali bakuyamba n'obaleetera akamwenyo kati omaze okutikkirwa otaddemu akagatto emirimu oginoonyeza emmanju n'emiryango bakugamba waiter security officer by'olina okukola ku degree yo gy'omaze osoma amaanyi gakuwedde weebuuza ekiddako emyaka gy'osomedde mingi bingi by'osubiddwa KOYI KOYI nze omuvubuka akulembera ensi tombuzaabuza kyennoonya kuzimba ggwanga nteeka ku mwanjo bwe nnoonyaako okulya ndaga ekkubo mpita ennoonye kyenkola kiyamba ba mikwano n'emiti emito wano sebenguzi mu nsi yaffe ge mawulire biliyoni mu siringisi buli lukyazibbibwa misango mingi wenjogerera abamu bakyaliyo koti baziwangula abalamuzi babasonyiwa batuyita kireereese tubeera bo tetukola tetwagala kunoonya mirimu ng'ate tukyali tunajjawa bye tukola nga nammwe mutubuzaabuza muyamba ba luganda lwammwe n'abo be muzaala
olusi bw'oba muwala bosi ayagala kaboozi nga tonnaba kuleeta CV okusaba mulimu akalimu k'otandise okwekolera nga ggwe emisolo gibeera mingi okkakkana ebivuddeko mutandise okutuyingirira n'eno gye tuliira mukomba ku ssupu enva zaffe omunnyo omutono tusaba bekikwatako muveeyo mutujambeko kubanga ffe abasinga obungi abaana tuzaddeko koyi koyi solution nze gyenkuwa abavubuka tega amatuva mu bwolokoso pokopoko banandaba batya nyiikira okukola ng'otereka tonyooma mirimu fuba nnyo n'okukwana emikwano egikuyamba ebitabo soma ssebo nnyabo okozesa obwongo bwo baako n'ekigendererwa gwe kipa ya ggoolo yo teweemalirira buuza gundi kyakusingako bagamba endege ezimala kuba nnyingi ne zivuga zirindaba olwange baagera atawa musibe emmere jjawo endowooza y'abaleera emyaka gikugendako abageya kabageye abaseka kabaseke emyaka gy'osomedde mingi emyaka gikugendako kikola sense koyi koyi
And there you have it. We're bringing pop to culture. Koyi koyi.
Yeah.
Koyi koyi.
Yeah.
Look for the next edition coming your way. African art, music and poetry, man. That's how we do it in Uganda. Let's go.